everybody! So today I am going to be talking about potential returns for Spirit Halloween 2022 Animatronics. So basically what I meant there, I know that sentence didn't make legit any sense, but what I was trying to say was these are my potential props that could return for Spirit Halloween 2022. So right off the bat, we have Mr. Howell, who I don't think is going to return, but this is potential returning props. And I could see him return because, like, everyone's kind of talking about him, everyone kind of likes him. But, like, at the same time, it's also, like, no one's getting this prop. Like, no one will buy it. So, yeah, that's pretty much why I think Mr. Howell might return, but I don't think he will return. Next up, we have Bathmat, and I would just like to say before we talk about any other animatronics that I got all of these from specific places like the Wiki fandom, their website, and YouTube. So I'll have to say none of these are mine. Credit goes to Spirit, kind of. Because, like, yes, I would give credit to the people who made these videos on YouTube, which I didn't really get much from YouTube, but I got Spirit from YouTube sometimes. So, yeah, that's basically what I'm saying here, and, yeah. Bathmat, he's just so big, so I could see why people would buy him. I think people will buy him, you know. I really do think people are going to buy him because I think people are going to buy him. But I don't know if he's going to return. It'd be awesome if he did, but I wouldn't know 100%. He's in a lot of people's top 10s, so he might return, but sorry about that noise, but that's all I'm about to say about Bathmat. I'm going to get him, so I don't have to worry if he's going to return or not. So, yeah. Next up, we have Huntress. Now, I know I said almost every prop, but, like, does that matter? Because, I mean, look, Huntress, you probably thinking, but he was around in 2022. Yeah, well, third years are more common now, so that's what I'm going by. And I just feel like Huntress is a good, cheap prop. I will be picking her up. I don't know when, probably pretty soon, because nothing cool is in stock at the moment besides Night Stalker that's new, and probably Wacky Mole, but like, yeah, it's whatever, you know. Wacky Mole, Night Stalker, they're props that are good, but I don't think they're props that many people are excited to see and see. So yeah, that's gonna be Huntress, and we're gonna move on to our next prop that I think will probably return. This one is Henry Hustle. Now, this one for me is actually less obvious, less likely than all of the others. The only reason I'm going with it is because, let's give an example. Towering Clown returned. Hugs returned. Pennywise returned. And Uncle Charlie returned online. So, I feel like that Henry Hustle might return just because he's a clown. So yeah, that's why I think Henry Hustle is going to return. Grim, you know why? Everybody loves him right now, and everybody thinks he's advanced. So they're going to try to pick him up. Next is Shorty. Everyone's talking about this one. That's all. Okay, this one here is pretty obvious in my opinion. It's probably the year favorite. Even if it doesn't sell well, it'll probably return anyways. Because, yeah, you know, I mean, it's expensive, but it'll return. It'll return next year. I think everyone knows this one, so let's move on. Next, we have Harvester of Souls. Now, yeah, you guys know. This might be the all-time favorite Spirit Halloween prop. Well, I don't know, but New Age, yeah, it's probably the all-time favorite. Unless you want to say Mr. Dark, but, like, I don't know if he's old enough to count yet. Like, not many people have seen him in stores, though. A lot of people said it went to the flagship still. I haven't seen him. So I'm not going to say he's his favorite, even though that's kind of biased. I'm not going to say it. Yeah, Harvester of Souls, in my opinion, is the best Halloween prop of all time. Alright, we're going to start getting into the flashbacks. Now, we're starting with Creepy Towering Clown. Now, this one's not too impossible. It's gonna come back at some point, but I don't know when. I don't know if it'll be next year, because it's only been like, what, 4 years now, you know? So, I feel like Creepy Towering Clown, they're not gonna bring back maybe next year, but maybe in the next 1 or 2 years after next year, maybe. Next is Creepy Rising Animated Doll. So this is actually one I could see being a next year, because it's now, next year it will be 7 years since we saw this one in stores. Crazy, right? You know? And Creepy Rising Doll was a pretty popular prop, so they might bring it back to get a few sales. I might be biased with this one, because this was one of my favorites, but I don't know, I feel like it was kind of popular. Next up is Pumpkin Patch Prowler. Now, this one you might have to wait a little bit, a couple years, because he's still pretty new, to be honest. He's like 20. Last time we saw him was 2018, so next year it'll be 4. I don't know, though, because I don't know. We'll have to, I'm just taking guesses here, guys. I'm just taking a guess. I'm just taking a guess. That's all. That is all. Next is Pumpkin Nestor. Now you're probably thinking, they're not bringing back 2 pumpkins. I know, they're not. I'm just giving one or the other. Personally, I think Pumpkin Nestor is more likely to return, because they hinted him this year in the images and in like those little things, because I don't think Spirit does stuff for no reason or just randomly, you know. So, I think they might bring back Pumpkin Nestor. Now, unless it was a joke, which Spirit is the type of company that would do that, but I don't know. I think it'll probably return next year. Maybe Pumpkin Patch Prowler the next year. And because he's older, you know, Pumpkin Nestor's older. Pumpkin Patch Prowler is pretty new and fresh, so maybe they're probably gonna bring back Pumpkin Nestor first before they bring back, you know, what's his name? Wait, yeah. Pumpkin Patch Prowler. So, yeah. Next is Death Row. The reason why is because he was popular. That's why. It's because he's popular. I don't know. I just think he's popular. So he'll come back. If you know what I mean. Next up is Thrashing Clown. I'm probably wondering, Death Row and Thrashing Clown are pretty much the same. Yeah, which is why if they bring back Thrashing Clown, they will have to wait a few years to bring back Death Row. And if they bring back Death Row, they'll have to wait a few years to bring back Thrashing Clown. And Thrashing Clown, I could see him returning because he was popular, and he's a clown, and is the one everyone wants. And we'll eventually get Dead Humor in a few years, too, because that's how this community works. Because, remember, kids, you can get anything for crying and whining for stuff that you miss. And I'm not sure if this is finally, but next up is, what, probably. Okay, it is. So I hope you guys, well, okay, Barnyard Butcher. Now, I feel like Barnyard Butcher would, like, I don't know, be bad because I don't know, if you know what I mean, because what am I talking about? Everyone wanted him this year. They're bringing him back next year. We kind of already knew that. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and goodbye. Remember, you can get anything to crying and whining like a baby.